Of all the vitamins and minerals out there, which ones are truly essential if you have diabetes? Today, we're cutting through the noise. We have researched the studies, and we're counting down the top 5 most critical vitamins, from number 5 all the way to the undisputed number 1. The vitamin in our top spot is a complete game changer for so many people. You'll definitely want to stick around to see what it is and understand why it's so important. Welcome to Silver Smile and Bites. Managing diabetes requires diligence, but the overwhelming information about supplements creates confusion. We eliminate that confusion today. Over the next hour, we deliver clarity. We walk through exactly what the science supports, what you need, and how to get it simply and safely. This is your one-stop masterclass for confidence in your nutritional choices. We prioritize 5 nutrients that offer the most powerful support for steady blood sugar, healthy nerves, and boosted overall energy. If you appreciate this clear, evidence-based approach to vitality, please subscribe right now. Hitting that button ensures you always receive our simple, step-by-step guides for better health. First, the crucial rule. This information educates, it does not prescribe. I am not a doctor. Vitamins interact with medications, especially diabetes treatments. Always discuss any new supplement regimen with your primary care doctor, pharmacist, or certified dietitian. This is the only safe and responsible way to manage your health. Why this ranked list? Our ranking system focused on 3 non-negotiable standards. 1. Does the nutrient directly impact insulin function and blood sugar levels? 2. Does it solve common secondary diabetes issues like chronic fatigue or nerve pain? 3. Is deficiency widespread among older adults with diabetes? By targeting these 3 areas, we have developed a list that addresses the core physical needs first. Let's begin the countdown. Starting at number 5, often ignored yet critically involved in cellular health, we have zinc. Most people link zinc only to immune support and warding off colds, but zinc is absolutely vital for anyone managing diabetes. Its importance stems from its role in the body's mechanics of insulin. Zinc is directly necessary for the pancreas to create, store, and properly release insulin. Think of insulin as the key that opens the cell door to let sugar inside. Zinc ensures that key is manufactured correctly and is ready to work on demand. Why is this critical for diabetics? Individuals with diabetes may struggle to retain zinc, leading to higher rates of deficiency. If your body cannot produce or store insulin efficiently, blood sugar control becomes inherently more challenging. What happens when zinc levels fall too low? Besides delayed wound healing, a known concern for diabetics, low zinc levels can severely weaken the immune system. If you find yourself getting sick frequently or struggling to recover, zinc might be the missing piece. Research consistently shows that adequate zinc intake supports better glucose metabolism and robust immune function. This is foundational cellular health. How can we ensure adequate intake without relying solely on pills? Food remains the safest source. Zinc-rich foods are accessible and easy to incorporate daily. Include moderate portions of red meat or poultry. These offer easily absorbed zinc. If you prefer plant-based nutrition, pumpkin seeds are a fantastic concentrated source. Sprinkling a tablespoon on your morning cereal or salad makes a real difference. If supplementation is needed, remember the caution. Zinc intake must sometimes be balanced with copper, as too much zinc can interfere with copper absorption over time. Work with your physician to guide precise dosing. Simply focusing on integrating more zinc-rich foods into your routine immediately supports your pancreas. That is why zinc lands at number 5. It helps ensure the insulin factory is running smoothly. Moving into the top 4, this nutrient functions as a powerhouse antioxidant. If you experience neuropathy, the persistent tingling, numbness, or burning in your hands or feet, this one must be on your radar. At number 4, we feature Alpha-Lipoic Acid, or ALA. ALA is unique. It's not technically a vitamin, but its metabolic benefits are profound, especially for diabetic neuropathy. ALA is both water-soluble and fat-soluble. This rare trait means it can access and protect cells in all parts of your body, even crossing the protective blood-brain barrier. It excels at shielding cells from damage caused by chronic high blood sugar, known as oxidative stress. Imagine your nerve cells as delicate electrical wires wrapped in insulation. High blood sugar acts like a slow, corrosive chemical bath, degrading that protective insulation. When the wire is exposed, signals misfire, leading to discomfort and numbness. This is the mechanism of neuropathy. ALA intervenes like a potent restorative shield. It helps protect the nerve endings from corrosive stress, often slowing the progression of damage. But here is the most compelling finding. Studies link ALA to alleviating symptoms that are already occurring. It may help improve blood flow to the nerves and boost the speed of nerve conduction. For many people, this translates to a noticeable, tangible reduction in that burning or tingling sensation. This is not a cure, but the evidence supporting ALA's symptomatic relief is robust enough to place it squarely in our top 4. Can we get enough from food? While ALA exists naturally in small quantities, sources include spinach, broccoli, yams, and red meat. Reaching the therapeutic levels used in clinical studies for neuropathy usually requires supplementation. It is simply too hard to consume enough spinach in one day to reach those levels. This highlights the need for targeted, doctor-supervised supplementation. Dosage matters immensely when addressing nerve issues. Never attempt to determine high-dose antioxidant therapy on your own. If you are struggling with chronic nerve discomfort, asking your physician about alpha-lipoic acid is an educated, proactive step. Are you tired of the tingling? ALA could be the conversation starter you need with your doctor this week. We have established zinc as the insulin helper and ALA as the nerve protector. Before we unveil the final 3, let's tackle a common concern heard often at Silver Smile and Bites. Perhaps you are thinking, my medication list is already long enough. Do I really need another pill? This is absolutely a valid concern. The purpose of this ranked list is to help you prioritize. If pill fatigue is real, focus intensely on the nutrients where you have a documented deficiency or where your medication actively causes depletion. You do not need to take everything. You must only take the right things for your body's unique needs. Now, let's move to a mineral that manages hundreds of bodily reactions. It is crucial for every diabetic because of its direct role in making cells respond to insulin. At number 3, we have the essential mineral magnesium. Magnesium truly deserves the title master mineral. It facilitates over 300 enzyme systems, regulating everything from protein synthesis to muscle function and, most importantly for us, insulin sensitivity. When we talk about insulin sensitivity, we mean how well your cells respond to the insulin key. If you are insulin resistant, your cells are ignoring the key, leaving sugar stranded in the bloodstream. Magnesium helps unlock the cell doors. It makes your cells far more receptive to insulin signal. When magnesium levels dip, which is extremely common, especially in the 55-plus age group, your body struggles to use insulin effectively. This struggle directly complicates blood sugar management. Low magnesium levels are strongly linked to a higher incidence of developing type 2 diabetes. Are you experiencing leg cramps at night? Perhaps persistent muscle twitching? These can be early telltale signs of magnesium deficiency. Beyond diabetes, magnesium is vital for maintaining a healthy heart rhythm and controlling blood pressure, 2 major health considerations for anyone with diabetes. Its wide-ranging, critical impact secures its spot in our top 3. Why are we so deficient? Primarily because many common diabetes medications increase magnesium excretion through urine. Furthermore, our modern processed food diet is often severely lacking in minerals. We need to intentionally seek out mineral-rich whole foods. How do you boost your magnesium levels naturally? Focus on dark leafy greens like spinach and Swiss chard. Legumes such as kidney beans and lentils offer excellent quantities. And a delicious bonus, good quality dark chocolate, at least 70% cocoa, provides a significant magnesium boost. If your doctor recommends a supplement, understand the different forms. Magnesium glycinate is well known for being easy on the stomach and often used to support relaxation and sleep. Magnesium citrate is frequently used to support digestive regularity. The specific type you choose depends on your body and goals. The powerful takeaway here is that supporting your magnesium levels actively improves insulin's efficiency. We are now down to the top two. These final two nutrients are virtually non-negotiable for almost every older person managing diabetes. Taking the high honor of the number 2 spot primarily because of its direct connection to a very common diabetes medication and its vital role in preventing severe nerve and brain damage is vitamin B12. B12 fuels your entire nervous system. It is indispensable for producing the myelin sheath, the protective, insulating coating around all your nerve fibers. Without sufficient B12, nerve signals slow down. This leads to profound fatigue, fuzzy memory, and it can significantly worsen that peripheral neuropathy, the persistent tingling or numbness in the extremities. Do you ever confuse your fatigue with just getting older? It could be a B12 issue. Here is the essential complication. If you take metformin, the gold standard treatment for type 2 diabetes, you are at a significantly heightened risk of B12 deficiency. Metformin interferes with your body's ability to absorb B12 from the digestive system. Over time, this interference leads to severe depletion. This is not a minor risk. This is a scientifically proven side effect that demands attention. Why is this so urgent? The symptoms of B12 deficiency, fatigue, confusion, nerve issues mirror other complications associated with diabetes and aging. If you can correct a B12 deficiency, you often reverse or alleviate those specific debilitating side effects. What is the necessary action plan? If you are on metformin or if you eat a mostly plant-based diet, you must ask your doctor to test your B12 levels regularly. Do not guess. You need the objective data from a simple blood test. If your levels are low, supplementation becomes critical. Diet alone is often insufficient to rebuild long-term depletion. When choosing a supplement, pay attention to the chemical form. While cyanocobalamin is the common form, many health professionals now prefer methylcobalamin. Methylcobalamin is believed to be more easily utilized by the body, especially in older adults who struggle with internal conversion. A simple sublingual B12 dissolved under the tongue can sometimes bypass the gut absorption issues caused by medications like metformin. In terms of diet, B12 is almost exclusive to animal products, meat, fish, eggs, and dairy. If you adhere to a plant-based diet, supplementation is not optional. It is a nutritional requirement. You must discuss high-quality, sustained options with your medical team. The crucial takeaway for B12, know your number. If you take metformin, commit to regular testing and necessary supplementation. Do not allow a treatable vitamin shortage to complicate the management of your diabetes. This nutrient's power in preserving nerve health and mental vitality firmly secures its place at number 2. We have arrived at the pinnacle. This vitamin is the undisputed champion, the MVP for comprehensive diabetes management. It directly addresses the root cause of insulin resistance, and deficiency is a global epidemic affecting a huge portion of our 55-plus audience. Before the big reveal, let's briefly address multivitamins. Are they enough? Rarely when managing a chronic condition like diabetes. Standard multivitamins provide the recommended daily allowance, or RDA. The RDA is merely the minimum required to prevent acute deficiency disease. It is often far below the optimal amount needed to actively help manage complex metabolic health issues. For the key nutrients we've discussed, D, B12, magnesium, you often need targeted, higher doses than a standard multi provides. A multivitamin can be a good safety net, but it is seldom sufficient for your specific needs. Are you ready for the final number one reveal? The single most essential vitamin for people with diabetes is vitamin D. Why D? Because vitamin D functions less like a vitamin and more like a crucial hormone. It interacts with specialized receptors across your entire body, including in your pancreas, your fat cells, and your muscle cells. This interaction gives it a massive systemic role in blood sugar control. First, vitamin D dramatically promotes insulin sensitivity. Like magnesium, it helps your cells better accept the insulin key, actively fighting insulin resistance. Second, vitamin D is paramount for immune function and for controlling chronic inflammation. Inflammation is a central feature of type 2 diabetes, hindering insulin action. Optimizing vitamin D status helps dampen that internal inflammatory fire. Third, vitamin D is non-negotiable for bone health. Aging bodies and certain diabetes medications can reduce bone density, making strong bones, supported by D and calcium, absolutely essential. Here is the sobering reality: deficiency is universal. A vast number of people with diabetes, especially older adults who live in northern climates or spend significant time indoors, are not getting nearly enough vitamin D. Why can't we rely on the sun alone? As skin ages, it becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D from sunlight. In many locations, the winter sun lacks the necessary strength. While some foods are fortified, like milk or certain fish, it is virtually impossible to achieve optimal therapeutic levels through diet alone. This is why vitamin D claims the number one spot. Its deficiency is pandemic. It directly affects the fundamental mechanisms of diabetes, and simple supplementation, when medically guided, yields powerful results. What is your single most important action item regarding vitamin D? You must get tested. This is the only way to establish a baseline. A simple blood test provides an objective number your doctor can use to prescribe a precise daily or weekly dose. Do not rely on guesswork or general supermarket doses. Working with your doctor to achieve and maintain an optimal vitamin D level is one of the most proactive steps you can take for your vitality and blood sugar management. Let's quickly review our definitive countdown. At number 5, zinc, crucial for healthy insulin creation. Number 4, alpha-lipoic acid, the protective shield for vulnerable nerves. Number 3, magnesium, the master mineral that enhances insulin sensitivity. Number 2, vitamin B12, the critical nutrient you must track, especially if you take metformin. And the number 1 most essential vitamin for comprehensive diabetes health is vitamin D, the hormonal powerhouse that actively improves insulin function and reduces inflammation. We've provided a clear map, but let's consider logistics for the senior audience. Absorption changes are real. Decreased stomach acid, common with age, can affect nutrient absorption, notably B12. If absorption is a known issue, discuss specialized formulations with your pharmacist. They are experts in bioavailable delivery. This is why sometimes a specific B12 formulation is better than just a general pill. Another hurdle: cost and complexity. If you must prioritize due to budget or pill burden, focus relentlessly on the 2 areas with documented problems. First, nutrients where you have a tested deficiency, D and B12. Second, nutrients counteracted by your current medications, B12 and magnesium. Think of this as constructing a strong nutritional foundation, building support from the ground up based on urgent need. This hour has given you robust, evidence-based knowledge. Knowledge is only powerful when coupled with action. Your task this week is defined. Schedule a serious conversation with your healthcare provider. Bring this list. Ask specifically about your recent vitamin D and B12 levels. Ask whether supplementing with magnesium or ALA could address your current symptoms, whether they are persistent fatigue, nerve discomfort, or simply erratic blood sugar control. Take control of your nutrition one sensible, simple step at a time. Do not settle for feeling just okay as you age. You deserve vibrant, strong health and sustained vitality. Thank you for spending this hour dedicated to your well-being with Silver Smile and Bites. If this detailed guide gave you clarity and confidence, please take a moment to hit the like button and ring that notification bell now. This crucial action helps our channel continue to produce these trustworthy, deep dive guides for others who need crystal clear, actionable health advice. We are here to help you live your fullest, healthiest life every single day.